7:48, it's that time on a Friday when we dive into the latest and greatest hit in New York. And while we may dream of a trip to Tuscany or France for a trip to a good winery or a vineyard, you don't have to travel far. No, there is one growing on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, and it's incredible. On the Upper East Side sits a row of historic brownstones, but I'm zeroing in on this one in particular.
I grew up in Iraq, in Basra, in the southern part of Iraq.
This is Latif Gigi, who eventually moved to America, and in 1977 settled in this brownstone with his wife, Fira. Their first project, a little secret garden in the backyard.
One day when she wasn't looking, I went to a nursery, got a little stick, put it in the ground. It was my grapevine.
And so that little grapevine blossomed, grew, and then grew some more right up the side of the home.
So I finally decided that, well, I will let it climb up against the wall. I didn't realize that it can go up to the roof.
Fast forward 15 years later, and let's head to the roof.
You're going pretty fast.
This is my exercise.
Oh, and did I mention, Latif is 91 years young.
So you do this multiple times a day?
Multiple times a day.
91 years old, and I'm struggling to get up these stairs.
At the final landing, a tiny handmade narrow spiral staircase. And welcome to Chateau Latif, Manhattan's only vineyard.
It's all ad hoc.
Right.
Just change things as it develops.
What's the watering system?
This can grow a whole season without watering.
Really?
Yes, because the roots go very deep.
So the grapes come in, and you pick the grapes by hand.
Oh, we pick the grapes by hand. That's late in August.
Latif's first harvest, just 20 pounds of grapes. His record, 712 pounds.
You have a lab?
I'll show you all the equipment.
Then comes the winemaking in his literal wine cellar.
There are lots of handles here, and if you're too tall, be careful with your head.
Latif researched how to turn grapes into wine, first by crushing them.
Turn it this way to crush the grapes and separate them from the stems.
And then the fermentation process in this temperature-controlled environment.
Wow.
This is what is left, not bottled yet. It's ready to be bottled.
Oh, I can smell it.
From last fall.
Latif has bottles dating back to 1985 in his cellar, but the big question is the taste test.
Chateau Latif?
Yes, Chateau Latif.
Chateau Latif, let's see.
Here's for a good harvest, 2019.